All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Online Open Day of the University of Szeged. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Perfect.
we do.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
So nice to have you all here. Thank you for joining us today. Whether you already made the choice of applying to Szeged or you're still debating various options regarding your future studies, we are here today to help you gain more knowledge about our university, including faculties, study programs, application processes, and various services. And you will also get a glimpse of student life here in Szeged. My name is Rita, and I am the head of the Office for International Academic Programs. It's so good to see you all here. I see we are almost 100 people on this meeting. Please write in the chat where you are from. Which country are you from? If you can, please share in the chat where you're from. We'd love to see that. And in the meantime, let me share a few housekeeping rules. Important disclaimer, please be mindful that our entire open day meeting session is being recorded. We were supposed to stream it onto YouTube, but we had some technical issues, so we might not be able to do that. Also, please make sure to mute yourself during the presentations. This is not a webinar, this is a meeting, because later on we want you all to be able to talk and chat with our staff. So for that, and this is a Zoom meeting, but during the presentations, please mute yourself and only unmute yourself when you are invited to ask questions. Okay, so let me see the chat. I see Russia, Nepal, Jordan, Lebanon, Jordan, Hungary, Kuwait, Turkey, Pakistan, Bangladesh, France, India, China, Nigeria, Iran, Uzbekistan, Israel, Jordan, Egypt, and Palestine, Palestine again, France, Colombia. Oh my God, this is amazing. You guys come from so many places. Korea. It's such an honor to have you here. Belarus, Somalia, the UAE, Algeria, Syria, Minnesota. Oh, oh my God, from so far. South Africa, Cameroon, Cyprus, Finland, Kenya, Oman. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's truly amazing. Okay. So we are really happy that you're here. A huge welcome to all of you and to my colleagues. That is the representatives of our faculties and colleagues of the central administrative teams, as well as a good number of our students who are also here with us today to give all of you an inspiring, informative, and helpful online day experience. There's so much we'd like to share with you today, so we'll get going right away. In this first section, we'll kick off with a quick general presentation, then a fun icebreaker quiz, only to hand over the floor to our students to talk about their experience here in Szeged. I'm sure that it will be much more interesting to listen to them than to me. Okay, and then during the second part of this event, you will have the possibility to chat with our staff. That is the representatives of our 12 faculties. Yes, we have 12 faculties and the respective students. They will talk about practical things like entrance exam requirements, language exam requirements, tuition fees specific to those programs, because we have so many programs, they are all different. And for this purpose, we will create 5 separate breakout rooms, each representing different areas of study. So I'm sure you have lots of questions, and the main platform for answering those will be in these breakout rooms during the faculty health sessions. So please do not submit your questions just yet, but in the breakout rooms starting at 2:20 p.m. Before that, you will also have the opportunity to ask questions to our students, but we'll notify you when and how to submit your queries. Okay, so I hope you are ready. Let me give you an overview of what Szeged can offer you. Because although some of you have already visited our beautiful city, I assume that many of you are still curious about Szeged and its university. If you pay now attention, the icebreaker quiz questions will be so much easier for you, I promise. Okay, let's get going. So this is our schedule. Quick introduction. We are a little bit late, so I'll be very fast. We'll do the icebreaker quiz, the students, and then the faculty sessions. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is why do our students, those who are already here, why do they love our institution? What is it that they love about the University of Szeged? Well, first of all, we have two Nobel Prize laureates. One of them being Dr. Katalin Karikó. She won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 2023. She's a former student, honorary doctor, and professor of the University of Szeged. She's a researcher focusing on mRNA-mediated mechanism. That's a truly groundbreaking work, which enables the prevention and the cure of several different diseases. Earlier, Dr. Albert Szegedi, you may have heard his name as well, who also won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1937, was our former rector. He received this prestigious scientific award for studying biological oxidation with special regard to the catalyzing effect of vitamin C. And we also have a third Nobel laureate, Dr. Laszlo Krasznahorkai. He just very recently received the Nobel Prize in Literature. So he studied at the University of Szeged, but he did not graduate at our institution. Nevertheless, we are very proud of him as well. Next up is the rankings. There are several university rankings, and one of the most prestigious rankings, the RWU, that is the Academic Ranking of World Universities, it's a Shanghai ranking, listed our institution in 2025 as the best Hungarian university, having ranked us between 400 and 500 globally, which is a great honor for us. Sustainability is very important for the University of Szeged, and this is reflected in our ranking on different sustainability rankings, that of QS and Times Higher Education. We have really good rankings on different subject rankings. Our colleagues will talk about it in the faculty health sessions. And last but not least, Szeged is one of the greenest Hungarian universities, ranked the 19th in Europe and the 41st globally on the UI Green Metric ranking of world universities. We are a large research university, and we have around 25,000 students, and 20% of those is international students coming from all over the world. That is around 5,000 students who study at our more than 75 international programs. The educational fields that these programs cover range from medicine, health sciences, through natural sciences, computer sciences, engineering, business, economics, law, arts, humanities, you name it. So really, we have a large variety of study fields where you can pursue your studies. Just like you represent a large variety of countries, so that's very similar for our existing students. So they come from more than 130 countries. As you can see on this little map, we have 47% coming from Europe, mainly through the Erasmus and other mobility programs, but not exclusively. We have around 40% coming from different parts of Asia, around 9% from Africa, and 4% from the Americas. Our degrees, that's something very important for you, right? The diploma that you get. So our degrees are fully accepted within the European Union, with Hungary being a member state of the European Union. But they are also acknowledged in several other countries, with or without a licensing exam. Once you become student at the University of Szeged, you will become part of a larger international community, since we are part of what we call the UGLO, European University Alliance for Global Health. That's an association of 9 universities that offer short-term mobility programs, courses, events for our students who can participate in these mobility programs twice per semester. So imagine you come to study in Szeged, but you spend 1 week in Paris or in Porto or in Lund. That's truly amazing, and our students really appreciate these opportunities. Something very unique to our institution is that we have a strategic partnership with Coursera. I'm sure you have heard about Coursera. This is an online learning platform with offering more than 4,000 courses, again, from a large variety of study fields. They offer courses and even professional certificates from companies like Google, Meta, IBM, courses from universities like Yale or the University of Michigan. And the thing is that all of our students have completely free access to the portfolio of Coursera. So you get a lot of theoretical knowledge, a lot of information throughout your courses, which you can complement with very practical, very hands-on, very up-to-date knowledge that looks really cool on your CV. Those looking for a scholarship program, good news is that we are part of the so-called Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program. This is a governmental scholarship offered in over 100 countries based on bilateral agreements between the Hungarian government and those respective countries. This is the full scholarship that covers tuition fee, accommodation, health insurance, and even a monthly stipend. The deadlines are quite strict so for this year, the application period has already closed. But if you want to start your studies in September 2027, you can apply starting in November 2026. There is a very short period when you can apply. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. Another cool thing about Szeged is our beautiful urban campus. So guys, you don't have to travel like 2 hours just to get to the campus. Everything is in downtown Szeged, and everything is within a walking or biking distance. All the university buildings are scattered around downtown. As you can see, we have lots of bikers, lots of people walking. That's something our students really and truly appreciate. And Szeged itself, yeah, so we cannot stress enough that our city is really amazing. This is a calm and friendly city, the third largest in Hungary. But I think the size is just perfect. Not too small, not too big. You have everything here. And very importantly, public safety is really, really good here in Szeged. In Hungary in general, but in Szeged in particular. People are friendly, helpful, and like I said, you can walk everywhere. We also offer accommodation. We have a dormitory for our international students called Spring Apartments. And although the numbers are available rooms are limited in numbers, but we do provide assistance to those needing that to find private accommodation. We have a dedicated email address for that. That is arrival@szt.hu. Okay, important question. Let's talk about the money. How much does it cost? So first of all, the tuition fee. Bachelors range from 1,800 to 3,500. Masters from 22 to 4,100 euros. Undivided programs, so that is medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy. Those range from 5,000 to 7,900 per semester. We have 2 semesters in a year. And the doctoral programs range from 3,500 to 5,000 euros per semester. And Szeged is a cheaper city than Budapest, for instance. So as you can see on that little picture, the prices. So an accommodation is around, if you want a large 1-bedroom apartment for yourself, that's around 350 euros per month plus utilities. If you want to rent just one room with your friends together in a shared flat, that would be around 200 euros as well, same price as the dormitories, more or less. Okay, and I'm sure you all said, yeah, I'm convinced now. I want to come to Szeged. Well, I hope you do. If you do, please know that you can arrange your application completely online on our website and on our application platform. You can see the addresses here on the screen. So it is apply.u-szeged.hu. And if you have any questions, if you're stuck, you can always email us at international@szte.hu, and we'll try to answer all your queries in a personal way. So it's real colleagues that answer, it's not AI. Okay, thank you for your attention. So now it's time for me to start the Kahoot quiz. Let me share my screen. Okay, so you do see now, I'm sure many of you know Kahoot. You see the QR code on your screen. So read that QR code or type the game pin, and I'll be waiting for you to join the Kahoot, and then we will start. Okay, you guys know what to do. Yes, sir. Okay, I can see you coming in. 33 people, we are waiting. 34, 35. We'll wait for all of you. I see Joseph, Pope, Carter, Daria, Reda, Elena. Nice avatars. Okay, I'm still waiting. I see you're still keep coming in. Okay, maybe we will start. I see 45 people. Okay. We will start. 49. Wait a couple more seconds. Okay, we will start. Okay, so this is our main building that you can see on the screen. This is where we are located. Okay. So you will have to pin the answer. Where is Szeged located in Hungary? You will have to drop. This is Hungary's map, and you will have to move the screen in order to find the exact location where we are. Drop your pins. For each answer, you have 30 seconds. So be quick. All right, time's up. Okay, it's a little bit everywhere, but in reality, we are down south here. So those who put us somewhere here in southern Hungary, close to the Romanian and Serbian border, those were right. But we are quite small country, so even those who didn't get it weren't that far, to be honest. Okay, good job, guys. Next. Oh, we have a scoreboard. Next up is the slider. In which year was the University of Szeged founded? Okay, I did not talk about that, so you will have to make a wild guess. Somewhere between 1400 and 1900. I gotta tell you, we are quite old. We have long traditions. So don't put it anywhere next to 1900. Where could it be? Where could it be? Okay, so the correct answer is 1581. So our university traces back its history to 1581 when our predecessor, the University of Cluj-Napoca, was founded. 1581. So this is really an institution with a long history. Kudos to those who got close. Let's see who those are. Okay, we see the top 5 people. Congrats, guys. Quite good. Okay, next question. Next question is the classical Kahoot quiz. Which animal is featured on the emblem of the University of Szeged? So that's not our logo, but we have an emblem. Is it a dragon? Is it a griffin? Is it a lion? Is it an owl? I can help you on the building that you can see on the picture. On top of the roofs, there are 2 of these animals. Those little statues that see on top of the building. What are those? Are those owls? Are those lions? Are those dragons? Those are griffins, and most of you got it right. Okay, good job, guys. It's a griffin. Okay, and I see there are some people who got it very, very right from the beginning. Okay, Juan Garcia had a streak with 3 correct answers in a row. Good job. 5th question, and I did talk about it. How many countries do our international students come from? Is it 90? Is it 100? 110? 99? 85 and a half? What is it? I'm sure it's an easy question. We have 5 seconds left. Okay, and I see everybody answered. And the correct answer is 130, at least, at least. And I can see that many of you got this right. 7 people, okay? Okay, here's our leaderboard. All right, some people are moving up. Let's see what's the next question. We have a puzzle here. In what order did our Nobel laureates receive their Nobel Prizes? So you have to put the first one on top, and then in descending order, the rest. So was it Laszlo Krasznahorkai for literature, Katalin Karikó for physiology or medicine, or Albert Szent-Györgyi for vitamin C, who got it first? Do you remember the timeline I told you about? The pictures do help. Okay, so the correct order is first Dr. Albert Szent-Györgyi, then Katalin Karikó, and just recently Laszlo Krasznahorkai for literature. Good job, guys. Many of you got it right. Okay. I see some high climbers. Let's see our next quiz. In which sport? That's easy for those who love sports. In which sport has Szeged's team won the EHF Champions League? Which sport has the EHF Champions League? Handball, cheerleading, water polo, or dragon boat racing? Actually, you can do all of those sports here in Szeged. So it's not just, something random that we put on the screen. We have many sports teams. And at the University of Szeged, you can be part of those sports teams as well. But which is the professional team who got this award? Yeah, it's the EHF Handball Champions League. And we have a great Champions League team called Pick Szeged. And they won this league. They perform quite well each year. So good job for those who got it. All right. So here we go with another quiz. Which river flows through Szeged? Because we do have a river. It's a beautiful river. It's a very long river. Is it the Volga, the Danube, the Rhine, or the Tisa? Which is our river? Okay, you have 5 seconds left to make a guess. Okay, the correct answer is Tisa. So our river is called the Tisa River. Good job. All right, we see someone coming back with 3 in a row. All right. Final, no, not final. This is the 9th question. Which of the following is Szeged not famous for? Is it pig salami? Is it paprika? Is it langos, which is like a dough, or fisherman's soup? Well, knowing that we have a river, I think you might have a clue regarding the fisherman's soup. Pig salami is also something you may have heard about. Okay, but nevertheless, it was difficult. So yeah, langosh is something that Hungary is famous for, but not specifically Szeged. But pig salami is produced here. We have this incredible vegetable called the Szeged paprika, and fisherman soup is something you definitely have to try if you come to Szeged. All right, so now we have just one last question left. And this is my favorite. Why is the Tisa mayfly bloom, which is in Hungarian called Tisa virágzás, near Szeged, a famous event? What is it famous for? Because flowers bloom along the river? Or because millions of mayflies emerge at the same time? Or because the river floods every spring? Or because birds migrate in large flocks? There is a picture that might help you guys. But this is something you have to see in person. You cannot see it on a picture. Yeah, because millions of mayflies emerge at the same time, and this is such a beautiful phenomenon. This is really, truly amazing. This is happening sometime in June, early June, so you definitely have to check that out. All right, guys, so let's see the podium. The third one was Matis Gataleta. Congratulations. Second one was DDDR. And the first one with over 6,000 points, Elina Kehani. Congratulations to all of you. And there were some runner-ups, May and Reza. So good job, guys, to everybody. I hope you enjoyed our little quiz. Okay. We'll stop sharing now. And next up is the student session. So we believe that the opinion of our currently enrolled students will serve as an unbiased first-hand information to all prospective students. As I mentioned earlier, you now have a chance to meet and chat with our students about their life and studies in Szeged, as well as their own unique perspectives and experiences. So I would like to welcome the students that are joining us today and pass the floor to my colleague, our one and only Asil Diana Mustafa, who will lead this conversation. Diana, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Rita. So I hope that everyone can hear me and see me well. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the student session of today's Online Open Day. My name is Diana, and I will be your moderator for this session. I would like to ask our student representatives to please turn on your camera and unmute yourself. In this session, prospective students in our audience will have the opportunity to ask direct questions to our student representatives. So I would like to highly encourage everyone who is participating in our Online Open Day to either drop their questions in the chat box, or you can also feel free to raise your hand and you can ask questions from our students directly. And hopefully the ice is officially broken, so you may feel free to jump in and bomb us with your questions and everything that you have in mind. Before we start, then I would like to ask my student representatives to please briefly introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I can start if that's okay. I hope you can hear
Yes,
me.
so.
My name is Reut. You can call me Toot. I put it in parentheses so it will be easier for everyone. I am from the Faculty of Agriculture in Hod Mezuvasharhei, second year student.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Favor and I'm a Nigerian and I'm currently a second year student in the University of Szeged in the Faculty of Health Sciences and Social Studies. I'm also a member of the UGLO Student Board and I'm happy to be here and I would love to answer your questions.
Hi, I'm Nadine. I'm fifth year medical student. I'm half German, half Syrian. Yeah, if you ask me anything you need.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Maide. I am from Faculty of Pharmacy. I am fourth year and I have a cat.
Hello, guys. I can be the next one. My name is Milana. I'm coming from Belarus and I'm studying at the Faculty of Economics. Program is called Business Administration and Management. So I will be happy to help with anything connected to that.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm studying in the Faculty of Scientific Informatics, and I'm in the course of Biochemical Engineering, and I'm from Jordan.
Hello.
To the next one. Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Hansa. You can go first.
Oh, you can go, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Hello, my name is Hansa. I am a first year dentistry student here in Szeged. Hello.
Hi, I'm Miguel. I'm from the Philippines and I'm a first year student of the MSc Food Engineering program under the Faculty of Engineering. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is MJ. I'm Persian. I'm a physio student in the third year and I'm representing the Faculty of Health and Sciences, and feel free to ask me any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. So is there anyone who still have not introduced?
Yes, hello. My name is Attila, and I am a third year dental student. And I'm from Ireland. And if anyone's any question about the faculty of dentistry, I'm here to help.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I guess by now everyone has already introduced themselves. So I would like to again encourage our prospective students.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Hatem Ghannoum. You can call me Hatem, and I come from Aleppo, Syria. And it's my honor to represent the Faculty of Law and Political Sciences. I'm pursuing a master's degree in international relations, and I like volunteering. I'm volunteering with ESN Szeged, Hungarian Red Cross, and Head Szeged as well. And I'm happy to answer all of your questions.
Okay, thank you, Hatem. Sorry, I did not see you. I guess because my view was placed in a different way. Okay, so is there anyone left from our student representatives who still are in the room but have not introduced themselves? Okay, thank you. So I would like to encourage our audience to please drop your questions in the chat box, and we will start answering them together with our students. And also, if you would like to address the students in person, then you may raise your hand and then we will give you the floor to ask your question. So the first question that we have received in the chat box is there any discount for tuition fees for a nursing program student? Okay, Favor, do you think that you would be able to answer that?
I think we attach this discount from the tuition fee.
Okay, please do.
Oh, of
course, if someone wins a Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, just like Faber did, that's the possible solution.
Yes, to add to that, it's the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, or when you come here, there's like other scholarships you can apply for. We have the national scholarship, which they give to students who have like a CGPA of like 4.5 above. You can apply for it. It's like extra stipend. Yeah, but I don't think there's any other scholarship aside Stipendium Hungaricum for international students.
Okay, thank you. So I can see that in the chat box, we have a lot of questions that are actually more related to the application and the acceptance and so on. So I would like to ask our prospective students to please address these to our faculty representatives later on in the faculty presentations. So try to focus on those information that you think that you could benefit from the students. Okay, so I will move on to the second question. So, if you think back to when you first started your academic journey here in Szeged, what was your first impression when you arrived to the city? Okay, so yes, please,
I
Nadine.
can take it. So when I first applied to this university, I applied in this combined thing, both Szeged and Budapest, and I was debating for a long time on which one to go to. But then when I visited Szeged, I saw how much of a university city it is. Here, especially for my program, which is medicine, you really need a focused environment where you can study with other students, where even in cafes and I mean, the central street is called Karas Utsa here. And if you go through Karas Utsa, you will see many students, you will see people studying in cafes, you were never a stranger in the city because you know so many people throughout the city, which I really like that. Whereas like in Budapest, there was a lot of going on. And for at least medicine, you really need this student environment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think to add to that, when I got here, I saw it, my first impression was that, oh, it's a vibrant city and it looks friendly and calm, because unlike Budapest, where there are a lot of cars and noisy, here it's like very, very calm, and like the atmosphere, it was conducive, yeah, compared to like the Budapest. So it's really nice staying here.
Okay, thank you so much. So I guess that it seems like you have settled in very nice since you arrived. Thank you so much. Then I will move on to the second question. So, how did you first make friends here in Szeged?
I can answer this one.
Yeah, please do.
I think at the beginning I was a bit confused on how to make friends because I was very new to the city and everything was a bit overwhelming, but I really recommend to go to open days and chat to people from different faculties and go to events organized by the student council and just try to be social and talk to people around, and especially talk to people in your degree too, because it really helps to have people that share the same experiences as you will.
Yeah, if I can, I would like to just add a little bit to that. I completely agree with the open days. I think I mentioned before that I'm coming from the Faculty of Economics, and this is actually my third year. But as a mentor, I always go to our open days because we have so many activities, and you can meet all of your future classmates, and just always remember that all of them also have almost no one in the city. So when you come there, people are actually looking for friends. They're so open. They're coming from so many different countries and places, as you could already understand. So I think that open days in the first month of your arrival to Szeged, this is probably the best place. And this is where I met a lot of people who I'm still talking to. So that's really great opportunity.
Okay, thank you guys. So I guess that also reflects on how diverse is the community here, and that everyone is very open and friendly. So we encourage everyone to take advantage and participate in all kind of events, social events that take place in the city. Okay, so I guess we will take a live question. So Abdi Rizak Shira, we can see that you raised your hand. You may address your question.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. I wanted to ask you some questions about the Faculty of Economics, especially Masters of Business Administration. I have a Masters of Business Administration from Uganda, especially Islamic University in Uganda. I applied Szeged University or University of Szeged 3 months back, but I failed to get the admission. I just wanted someone to help me about that concern.
Okay,
Uh,
I believe that perhaps this question can be addressed in the faculty presentation room. So I think that there would be better answer that you can get from the faculty representative. So please join the breakout rooms that we will start shortly, and please address your question there.
Thank you.
Okay, we can move on to the next live question. So we have Riza Babayev. Would you like to share a question with us live?
Yeah, I do. Like, I'm interested in computer science, and I would like to ask, like, how your bachelor program just helps students to gain both strong, like, knowledge and practical experience, and whether, like, there is enough opportunities to work on real projects during the studies.
Okay, so is there a student representative from the faculty that would like to answer this question? Okay, well, I guess this question is also kind of very academic, so I would also encourage you to please join the breakout room later on where you can address this question to the faculty representative.
Yeah, sure I can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we can move on to the third person who's raising hand. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name mistakenly. Serpil Yasar, could you please ask your question?
Yes, I have a question about the general and dental medicine exams, entrance exams. Do we apply for these exams after applying for these programs through Dream Apply, or do we have to register before applying to the programs or after? How does the registration for these exams work?
Okay, so also in this case, this is a very academic question. So I would also advise you to please join to the breakout room where you can address this to the faculty representative, because all these very academic questions will be addressed during the presentation. Okay, so we can move on to the next question. So there is a question which is addressed for a medical student and goes on like this. What are the research opportunities provided in the university?
I don't know if I'm the only medical student representative, but I will share what I know. To be very honest, I personally was not very interested in the research aspect of the medical student, but there is this program called the TDK. Usually when you're either in fourth year or fifth year, I mean, first of all, you already have this opportunity from beginning of first year and second year, but usually students don't go into it because you're focusing more on the difficulty of your classes, because first year and second year are quite difficult when it comes to academics. So usually they start in fourth year and fifth year when you have less classes and more free time. There you can do TDK, which essentially means that you do a research with a doctor who already is essentially doing research in that topic, and you assist them and essentially research, but you can also do that with your thesis. A lot of people end up doing their thesis as their TDK topic. And also, if you're just genuinely interested in research, like mine, my specific thesis topic was when I went to a doctor and told him I was very interested in this topic, and if he would want to do because at the time I was interested in maybe in the future going to the US. So I wanted to do a publication, and I told him, I asked the doctor if he would be interested. He said yes, and we started doing it. And now it's my thesis topic. So it just depends on your interest in it and your proactiveness, I guess.
Okay, thank you so much,
There
Nadine.
is also every year there is a couple of conferences that you can join with your researchers. So that would be also very nice. If you're interested in any subject, you can ask for help with from any professor, any department, and they will guide you on that. So it's very easy, actually. Szeged University is very big on research.
Yes, that's very true. Thank you so much, Maida. Okay, I have another interesting question, which is actually addressed for the medicine program, but perhaps I will ask each and every one of you to tell us a little bit about their own coursework. So the question is, how heavy is the coursework? So could you tell us a little bit about your day? How does a day in your life look like? So how do you spend a day in your life or a week here in Szeged? How heavy is the courses? How do you manage it? Is there any place that you can go to study? Do you have like a study mates that you can discuss these things with? Could you please share about this aspect?
I can go for that if you want.
Yes, please.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure about other faculties, but I would say it's, well, at the Faculty of Law, I mean, we have a very good balance, to be honest. We have practical courses and theoretical ones at the same time. So I would say there's always time to study, learn, and enjoy life at the same time. And like we have a very big library. It's called Tech. It's like such an amazing place. And I like to, yeah, that's it. You can see it on the
In the
background.
background, yes.
Yeah, and like there are a lot of like halls and places to study and quiet places to study and some like places for teamwork stuff. And there are also like some places for fun activities like PlayStation or something like that. So, and there are also, I saw in the comments some people asking about cafes. Like Szeged is full of nice cafes with very good, reasonable prices. So you can, if you can study while listening to music, it would be like a good choice as well. So there is something for everyone. And if you study on time, you will like enjoy your life here as a student.
I think I could go on with this question if it's okay, because our faculties are kind of interconnected with the Faculty of Law and Economics. We have some similar professors, similar courses, same professors for some of the courses. And I completely agree with Hatem about the balance. At our faculty, it is really possible to balance everything together. You can choose a lot of things by yourself. You can make your own schedule. We have multiple opportunities for some of the courses. We have a lot of practical courses, seminars with different groups, so you can arrange your day however you want. And for example, I'm a third year student. I have just 2 semesters left. And now I barely have classes because I prefer to take mostly the courses in my first and second year. So now I have like just 2-3 classes per week and that's it. But at the same time, you can decide to kind of just split it equally between all of the 7 semesters. This is our bachelor program, how it is built. It has 7 semesters. And yeah, so normally my day is just like going to classes randomly. I prefer, for example, to put my classes in different times of the day. I live in the city center, so it's easy for me to get there. So in the morning, I go to the class, then I have a break, then another class, and then I might go to the library. But now I'm not doing it that much because I don't have that many classes. But this library is actually, I would say, the best place, one of the best places to study. You have everything there, and you can just come for the whole day or just for a few hours. And yeah, so if you're interested in the Faculty of Economics, I would really say that you will enjoy it. You will enjoy studying, and you will have many options to choose from how to build your day the way you like it. Yeah.
If that's okay, Diana, I would like to also say that in Faculty of Pharmacy, it used to be no balance between the studying and the time. But since our new vice dean, which I mean, she has been vice dean for a couple of years now, she changed their curriculum for the better. And right now it's much easier for the students to handle their studies and also their life, the student life. So Faculty of Pharmacy is nice too.
Okay, thank you so much. Anyone else would like to add something?
The Faculty of Nursing, like they said, it's also balanced. We do have like some courses from the first week to the 7th week. And then from the 7th week, you don't have like the classes again, you like write the exam in the exam period. So it's really balanced. You have the time to study and also to go for classes. We also have the theoretical classes and also the practical classes, which will enable you to learn well. And also we have a library in the faculty, which you can go there to study, maybe to wait during the breaks. And you have the dining where you can stay, and also a small space, a quiet space where you can stay, talk to others. And really, it's really good. You can come to the Faculty of Nursing. It's a good place. Yeah, everything is fine.
Okay, thank you so much.
I would also like to contribute. For a medical student, it varies a lot based on which year you are. We are divided into the basic module, preclinical, and clinical. So basic module is first and second year. Those are the ones that are very theoretical based. So this is where you would probably be doing your most studying. Then we have year 3 and year 4. You might hear that year 3 is very, very difficult. But in my personal opinion, I think it was the most interesting because you get to do autopsy and you get to go to the hospital. And you finally, for the first 2 years, when you're learning all the theoretical information, you finally get to see what you've been studying for. So those are the years where you have a bit more free. I mean, not in third year, but in fourth year, definitely you have a lot more free time. In general, if you organize your time correctly, or you manage your time correctly, you will have as much free time as you want. But the thing is, you need to be able to have a proper schedule from first week, because the way our university works is we have 14 weeks of classes and then 6 or 7 weeks of exam period. So during those 14 weeks, if you put the effort and schedule your time wisely, then those 6 weeks of exam period are going to go very smoothly. And yeah, like you will have time to go out. Like, don't think of, I mean, in terms of medicine at least, don't think that you're just going to be studying the whole year. You're not. You can go to the gym, have fun, meet up with friends. Like, you're still in university, you want to actually have a life. Yeah, and then when it gets to fifth year and sixth year, this is when you have the most free time. And so like you just have to think of it like as a reverse. Like it gets just easier and easier as the years go by, essentially.
Thank you. So anyone would like to add something on that?
If I can add something, I think the life of agricultural engineering students are a bit hard, not harder, but different than other students because our faculty is actually outside of Szeged. So if you choose to live in Szeged, you usually have to wake up pretty early. Classes start about 8 until 3 usually. So it's all stuck together, not, one class in one time and another in another time. There's also a library room in the faculty that you can study in. And then you have to go back to Szeged, which is about an hour in the tram. So it's a bit different, but you can still use, of course, every facility offered by the university. So a bit different, but it's still worth it. I would recommend to still live in Szeged and then travel to the near city for the faculty.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, sorry, because she reminded me of one thing that a big shock for me because when you think of a medical school, you'll think one building, which is like the picture that was in the Kahoot. It's not. The entire medical program is all over the city. So you will go from one hospital to another hospital to a lecture so like the city is the campus. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Nadine. So thank you for pointing that out because that actually led to another question that we usually have. So how do you commute in Szeged? So what time do you need to wake up if you need to go to classes? Is it easy to get from a place to another? Could you please share with us a little bit about that?
Can I go for this, please?
Yes, of course.
I mean, so the city was a little bit smaller than I expected, to be honest. And I would say the transportation here is one of the best in Europe. And I'm not exaggerating. This is the reality. Like there are buses for everywhere. The city is also like a bicycle friendly city. So like for me personally, I have a bicycle and I always cycle like all around the city, even if I like even if I'm not going to the university, just for having fun. So, and everything is almost near you if you have a bicycle or a scooter or whatever. And even if you don't like cycling or something like that, you can take on the buses, and the tickets are, I mean, the price is reasonable, and there are almost buses every 10 minutes or something like that. So, I mean, it's just more than amazing, the transportation here.
Also, everything is walkable. Like if you go from building to building, I think the two farthest buildings for at least the medical program are like 20 minutes apart.
Yeah,
So
especially if you live in the city center. But if you live a little bit, like for me, I live 15 minutes on the bike far from the city center, which is nothing, to be honest, comparing to other cities.
Okay, thank you. So I guess it's safe to say that you don't actually have to, for example, commute for 45 minutes or an hour. So you don't need to calculate, especially if you're in a rush or if you are hurrying for your classes, or if you would need to spend that time on something else. It's safe to say that you can get very quickly from a place to another in Szeged, which I think can be very important and not time consuming. Okay, and what about the accommodation? So how easy was it for you to find an accommodation when you came to Szeged? What were you expecting? Where do you live? How are the university dormitories like? And what kind of accommodation opportunities does the university offer? So I would like to ask our students, so MJ and Miguel, and also Hyunso, could you please share your insights with us on this topic?
Sure.
Thank you.
So in my point of view, the experience I had with the accommodation in Szeged, it was pretty straightforward. Like, usually in Hungary, it's Facebook Place Market or some websites, but I would suggest Facebook Marketplace as the best one, at least in my opinion, because you can just meet the person who is renting the house, and you can just communicate with them. And the ranges for the rent, it depends on how you want that place to be. If you want like one bedroom, you want just studio, you want just room with roommates. I think you can see rooms, not not the whole flat, rooms like from maybe 100 euros, like it's around like 40,000 forints, up to, I don't know, like 350 euros, 400 euros. It can go higher and higher, depends on how you want it. But there's like a big variety of prices, so I think everyone can fit in. And if you're having a scholarship, I don't have, so I think it's gonna be funded, or maybe someone can address that. Okay, you're nodding. Okay, yeah, and so for accommodation and the people who rent the houses, they're kind, they are good. I mean, you can always find good or bad people anywhere, but my experience was okay. And yeah, I think, yeah, it depends on what you want.
Yes, thank you. And Hyunso, you raised your hand. Please go on.
So right now I'm in first year dentistry, so it hasn't been that long since I lived in Szeged. But finding an accommodation was pretty easy for me actually. I used both the website and Facebook. I tried going to different places, and something that I noticed was that most of the accommodations are fully equipped, fully furnished, and so basically you just need to move in, you like with like some clothes, and that will be like enough. Like for example, where I live right now, it's a rented flat. All the equipments, all the cooking equipment and like plates, they were all fully furnished, fully equipped, and also the beddings and everything, it was already set. And also for the scholarship, it was mentioned, I am currently attending with the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, and every month we're actually supported with approximately like 200 euros for the rental fees. And if you choose not to rent and instead live in a dormitory, then you can stay in the dormitory for free.
Okay, thank you so much. Miguel,
Can I? Yeah,
please
sorry.
go.
Okay. Thank you, Diana. So I'm Miguel, and I'm from the Faculty of Engineering. I'm also a scholarship holder, and I'm currently living in the faculty dorms. And fortunately, the Faculty of Engineering has its own dorm, and we have a nice accommodation here, and we also have like a nice kitchen, a nice communal shower, and also a study room that you could do for studying or staying up late if you want to study for your exams, for example. And also, our faculty dorm hosts some events, so I was able to make some friends here at my dorm. And to bridge the question before, the faculty dorm is a bit outside of Szeged. It's 4 kilometers away, but the transportation is good. Like I can get to the city center with 10 to 15 minutes of commuting or taking the bus. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Can I mention something?
Yes, please do.
So one thing that maybe some people who are coming to Szeged should bear in mind that when you want to rent a place, you have to also have like 2 month deposit for it. So basically, when you're coming here, you have to have 3 month rent in front. So you also, because it's gonna be a big money if you're renting a good quality place, you have to have like 3 month ready upfront, which is something to have in mind. That's it.
Yes, thank you so much. So yes, you're absolutely right. So we could conclude with that. Basically, we have approximately 12 dormitories. We have a spring apartment, which is also dedicated for the students. And of course, the students have those who do not hold the scholarship, they have the opportunity to rent a flat. The amount of money that they would need to be is including the deposit, the 2 month deposit that you should definitely keep in mind, because that's an extra fee, and also 1 month rental depending on your preferability and what kind of flat did you rent. Okay, thank you so much. So we are starting to run out of time. I would like to take 2 live questions. So Kenda, I can see that you've raised your hand. Could you please address your question live to our students?
I have a question about foundation in health and sciences, and if you need like SATs or IELTS for English.
Okay, so we will have breakout rooms soon where you can actually address this question to the faculty representative. So please stay tuned and join us for the breakout room. So I can see also Alina is raising her hand. Could you please address your question to our students?
Hi. You were just covering the dormitory situation. So I understand, I think the dorms are mostly restricted to the Stipendium Hungaricum holders. But I also heard in some universities they restrict it to first years only. Is that the case with Sayed as well?
No, so basically, if you're a scholarship holder, you can stay in the dormitory throughout the whole years. You do not have to move out after the first year. And as we mentioned previously, so the priority is for the scholarship holders. For the tuition fee paying students, they actually also have a place which we call the spring apartment, and they can either live there or share a flat together.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. So I can see one more question. Carter Lee, you're raising your hand. Could you please address your question to the students?
Hi, yes. I just wanted to ask about the general medicine program. So I was wondering, like, in what year of the studies, like, do we have our white coat ceremony? And also, like, if you have already went through it, could you please explain what it's like, Nadine?
I was
Please.
actually just writing a response to your thing, but please finish your question.
Oh no, that's just a question. I just wanted to ask before this concludes. Thank you.
So for our year, so now I'm in 5th year, but last year was the first white coat ceremony, and they're doing it again this year and the years after. But it's usually at the beginning of 4th year, because the medical program, like I already said, but 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are considered the more theoretical, more difficult years. So if you manage to get through all 3 years, this is what the white coat ceremony is about. Although you already start using your white coat from like 2nd semester of 1st year. But that's not the only ceremony we get. We also get another ceremony in the end of 5th year called Balagash. It's because your last year, your 6th year, is a practical year. So essentially, you can complete it either here or the US or wherever you want to complete it. So 5th year, the end of 5th year is the last time you have like official classes. So you also have a bigger ceremony then to essentially say like congratulations and like yeah. But how was it? Yeah, it was really nice. I don't know what more to say. So if you have a more specific question, let me know.
Hopefully, you will get to experience it if you join us here in Szeged. Okay, thank you, Nadine, so much for answering that question. We have one more question from Riza. Could you please address your question live to
Yeah,
the student?
like how does computer science program at University of Szeged just prepare students for emerging fields like AI, data science, or just cybersecurity? I would like to know.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, we're going to have a faculty representative, so please join the breakout room in order to get an answer for this question. Do you have any other question that you would like to address from someone from the faculty that is more practical or something that is related to the students, perhaps?
No, still, yeah, thanks just for the question answer.
Okay, thank you. So Judy, could you please also address the question live for the
Hi,
students?
how are you? I wanted to ask Nadine, how is life as a medical student? Is it like how they say it is online, like it's really hard and you're gonna suffer and you're not gonna have a life, or is it totally different, like the opposite? Because that's something that's really scaring me.
Yeah, listen, no, like they really try to scare you online, but in reality, I'll be honest, I wasn't a very hardworking person in high school. I didn't get the best grades. I saw a bunch of comments about the IB diploma. I did IB diploma as well. I did not get the best predicted grades. But then when you come here and you realize the type of environment you are in, I personally really enjoyed scheduling my time in a way where when I have to study, I have to study, and when I don't have to study, I don't have to think about medicine, which is very possible. There's like two possibilities. You either get so into the studies that it becomes your entire life, or you actually add all these extracurricular activities, which I saw a bunch of comments about. The University of Szeged has really many. Like on Tuesdays now, I do salsa, I go to the gym. There are many different courses that the university offers. Like, don't think that, oh, in medicine, you're gonna not have a life. There are going to be cases where you sacrifice your social life to study, but all of that depends on how good your time management is. So if you put a proper schedule, then you honestly can have a life and still go out. And yeah, I don't think what these TikToks or Instagram reels are telling you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Nadine. So we have one more question from Peter Atif Rashid. So could you please address your question directly to the students?
Just wanted to ask, what support is available for international students when adjusting academically or socially?
Sorry, could you please repeat the first part so I didn't make that right?
Asking what support is available for international when adjusting academically or socially?
Maybe can you write the question in the comments section because
Yes, so I think I got what he meant. So when you come here as a freshman, what awaits you here in Szeged? What kind of programs do you have that help the students to adapt to studying in Szeged and starting their academic life? Could you briefly inform us about that?
Sure, I can answer that. I hope you can hear me with the earphones.
Yes, we can. We can.
Great. I think the university offers a lot of support for new students, especially like I mentioned before, the open days are really great support to know what to do and how to do culturally and socially in Hungary. And also the different faculties offer their own sort of programs, like the Faculty of Agriculture will have their own little introductory days and try to get you familiarized with everything. I hope that answers your question.
Hey, thank you so much. And do we have any student buddies that perhaps do you have any events? Do we have any student buddies that help the freshmen to adapt to their new life?
Can I add something, please?
Yes, please do.
So, and guys, don't worry if you miss the orientation days. Like for me, I missed the orientation days because I was waiting for my visa to be accepted. But I was lucky enough to be matched with a mentor from the faculty and from ESN Szeged as well. So those amazing mentors helped me with anything I needed help with, like at the beginning of my stay here in Szeged, and I never felt that I'm in a foreign country. I felt, to be honest, like home with those amazing people. So, and like as my colleagues mentioned, always try to get involved, volunteer, like have fun with those international people.
There's so much support. The issue is that people don't ask for help. They try to figure it out on their own, and sometimes it doesn't work.
Absolutely.
So the number one
Absolutely.
thing is literally ask anyone for help, and they will help you.
I mean, because like last year or a couple of years ago, we were just students like you. We had some fears, some issues, challenges, and like here we go. Right now, we're helping you. So just don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, and I think in the Faculty of Nursing, we send emails to the students, the new students, and tell them, oh, this will be your mentor. We've assigned this mentor to you. So it's very easy. The mentor speaks to you on WhatsApp, like a better place, yeah, and then you communicate. She helps you with the transportation. Okay, take this ticket, come here. Yeah, so it's very easy. Yeah, you have a lot of people. Like my colleague said, you just need to ask and they will answer you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think we will take two more questions and then we will move on with the next element of the program. So I can see Zaid, you're raising your hand. Could you please address your question to the students?
Yes, good afternoon. So my question is, Nadine already replied to it on the chat, but I have a follow-up in case she didn't see it. Could you share groups that I can connect with people in before I come? Before I come
Yeah,
as
so
freshman?
personally, when I first moved to Szeged, there are two Facebook groups that I joined. There's obviously you have to follow all the official Instagram, Facebook, all of these official ones you should follow because it will help you guide when we have orientation days, when there's any event that will help you. But also on Facebook, when you're looking for apartments, there's Facebook pages for I think it's called Ask Apartments and then Ask International, like Szeged Ask International, Szeged Ask Apartments. And there you can look for apartments. If you just have a question as an international student, you submit it, and then other international students who have been here for a while will answer it for you. I will double check, but I think it's called Ask Szeged International. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I may add something. I'm also from the medical school, and there is a WhatsApp group created just for freshmen. So shortly before you arrive, you will be put into a WhatsApp group and will receive all information right from the students. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And if I could just ask one more thing. In the University of Szeged, is there I'm really interested in MUN's Model United Nations simulations and stuff like that, sports, extracurriculars. So is there any kinds of stuff like that in the University of Szeged?
Yeah, of course. We have like they said earlier, we have the UGLO, the European Alliance for Global Health. Yeah, it's like It's several universities, they come together to like give courses. Yeah, we go for mobility programs, research programs. Yeah, you can go for different conferences that talks about the sustainability and other things. We also have Erasmus. Yeah, we have like other groups in the schools. Like currently we have the international student groups. Yeah, that you can join. I think we also have the ISOs, the international school. It's for the medical students. Yeah, so we can join.
Yes, thank you. And we actually also advise you to follow our social media accounts. So you can find there many social media pages that you can follow, and you could meet students through these websites and social media accounts as well. And there you can discover more before arriving to Szeged.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. So I can see Iyad, you're raising your hand. Could you please address your question to the audience?
Yeah, so good afternoon. My question is that as an Arab and Muslim student living abroad, is it better for me to live in a shared university housing or to be alone? And how about the Muslims, routines? Is it will be like, for example, Eid, Ramadan? How's living there as a Muslim?
Can I go for this, please?
Yes, please do.
Yes, sure.
Well, like this is a very good question, by the way, and I would assure you that Szeged is a very welcoming community and city for everyone. Like me, I'm Muslim myself, and there's like a little mosque in the city center, and like where you can pray the 5 prayers if you would like to, or you can also pray at. Sorry?
Never mind,
Oh,
please go on.
okay, sorry. So I think it's you can do it, and even like during Ramadan, we have like iftar at the mosque, and sometimes with ESN we have some events related to Ramadan, iftar together, and some other celebrations. So as I said, it's very easy. You can also pray at the university, like if you don't bother anyone, but it's easier to pray at the mosque because it's always open for prayers. So it's 100% doable. And as I said, the community is very welcoming for everyone.
And if I can add, I've been the head of coordination for outreach and integration, which is kind of like a society. And for our main goal is to integrate people from both Hungarian and international programs together. And we host a Ramadan potluck every year. And I mean, everyone's allowed to join it, whether you're Muslim or not. But we have that. And then, like, also this year, we're doing an Easter potluck. So religion is not like you will find your people here. Don't worry. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
As we said, there is something for everyone.
The only important thing to know is that as religion is very important, it's you find your community and you will be with them and it will be very nice. But you cannot really bring it into the university. Like you cannot, for example, during Ramadan, expect other people in the university not to eat. But obviously people from your belief will be the same with you.
Yeah, thank you. But I mean, I have the second part of my question, which is the shared university housing. Do you prefer to live with someone in the same house or at the same room, or do you think that living alone would be better for me, or in general?
It's the same. I used to stay at the dorm, and right now I'm renting my own room. It's absolutely the same, to be honest. The same. You can pray at the dorm, you can pray at home, because according to the Hungarian constitution, you have the freedom to choose your own religion. So no one would tell you don't pray or do something because you're doing it alone or at home or at the mosque. No problem, for sure.
Yeah, okay, so I got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think we are running out of time. So we will soon wrap up the session. However, we have one more question. So what is a piece of practical advice that you would like to give prospective students or those who are applying or will be accepted to the University of Szeged? What's one thing that you wish you would have known before arriving to Szeged? could you briefly share that one last information with our audience?
That's okay. Can I share
Yes,
my
of
opinion?
course.
I think having a routine, having a hobby, and having a community, these are the most important ones. If you have a routine, it will keep you on track, and having a hobby will prevent burnout. Unfortunately, I experienced myself a lot of burnout because I was just studying and no hobby. And a good community, good friends, they will make everything just better.
And I also.
Yes, please.
My advice would be from the first day that you come to Szeged or in Hungary in general, try to learn the language, try to find Hungarian friends because that's one of the best ways to learn the language. Be serious in the Hungarian classes if you have it in your course, because whether you're working at the end of your graduation year, it's gonna be handy. Like if you don't study language during your studies, then at the end, if you want to stay here, you're gonna have problems. Or study any other languages during your studies if you want to go anywhere else. So take that seriously. Yeah.
For me, my advice is try not to miss the orientation week. I myself did not go to my own orientation, but 2 years ago, I joined the orientation for first years as like a student representative, and I was really sad that I didn't get to experience this as a first year. It was so much fun. So, and you get to meet so many people, and I think that's a really good basis for starting the year really well. So I think come like 2 weeks ahead of your first week of studies, get the whole apartment and whatever you need for the apartment in check so that when you start orientation and when you start your first day of classes, all the like buying groceries or I don't know, the little practical things that you didn't think about would be already done. So then you can start focusing on making friends and studying. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think my advice to the prospective student is come here and be open, because I wish I was open like from the beginning. When I came here, I was always reserved. I saw myself as different here because I'm from Africa, I'm Black, so I wasn't that open. But then I realized that you have to be open to like accept other people. You have to open up to them and then they will accept you. Yeah, you make different connections and you'll be able to do a lot. Yeah, so be open.
One of my advices for coming here would be to start the studies a little bit always early to make sure that you always kind of have that balance and you don't have like that huge work ahead of you like the last few weeks. So even if you do a little bit every day, it's going to like add up a lot for the end. So that's like one of the big advices I can give.
I mean, I would add something else, which is study on time to be able to have more fun during the summer break, because like you can retake the test or you can take the same test for a couple of times. You have like different dates for the same exam, so you can decide. It's better to take the tests early to be able to have fun, like apply for internships, attend Erasmus Plus projects or trainings or something like that. Yeah, I always promise myself to study in time, but sometimes I just postpone everything until the exam period. But don't be like me.
Thank you. So, anyone else would like to add something?
If I can add something.
Yes, please do.
I think it's super important to try and realize that Google Translate doesn't always work. And I would just like to add upon some other things that were said. So it's really good to have your community and Hungarian friends and know that sometimes you're gonna struggle, but if you do build that community around you that supports you, then you're gonna be okay.
Okay, thank you so much. So I can see in the chat box that we have plenty of other questions as well coming up. So unfortunately, this element of our event has come to an end. And you will be able to address more questions in the breakout rooms to the faculty representatives and our students as well. So thank you so much for our students for answering and sharing their experiences. And thank you to everyone who addressed the questions. We hope that this has gave you a real insight into what student life is like at the University of Szeged. And please stay tuned because soon we will start our faculty presentation sessions. And I would like to pass back the floor to my colleague Rita.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for, I love this session. I learned a lot. So thank you to all of our students for contributing with the information and the insights and your very personal stories. I really, really like that. Hope you